Thanks like Wuhan, Washington. This is your announcer is going to try to beat my score. So, everybody, let's root him on. He's done a wonderful job. He stood out here in the rain talking to you folks. Now it's his turn. Let's see what he can do. Come on, John. Well, I think John's taking a nap.
Announcing there, Jughead, if you want to get up to the line.
What's John Boy waiting for? What's that? What's John Boy waiting for?
Here, boss, Jughead.
Good, Jughead.
I'm ready when you are. Just let me know.
Right up to the line. We're ready.
All right, folks. So right now, John was doing a run-up. Make sure he's got oil pressure, fuel pressure, checking his brakes, make sure everything's good to go. He's got one last run, folks. This is where he's going to try to beat my score. Come on, John. You can do it, buddy. He's pulling up to the line. Let's see what John can do. John was an F-15 fighter pilot, one of the few guys to eject supersonic and survive. Very nice, clean takeoff. Now John's going to come back around. This is his last lap. Then we're going to start the runs all over again. Everybody's going to get one more shot, so this is going to go pretty quick, folks. 172? 172 feet for John. Now, John's flying a 1955 170B bone stock. He does not have a sportsman's kit. He does not have VGs. He does not have a big engine or a fancy prop. He's flying that thing basically like it left the factory in 1955. That's an impressive takeoff. Right now, John's setting himself up for a nice stabilized approach. You can see some flaps coming on. He's gonna nail this one. Come on, John boy. All right, here he comes around final. He's getting that thing slowed down, getting a stabilized approach. He's looking good. That is an awesome stabilized approach. Nice and stable. He's bringing it in slow. He's going to nail this thing. Look at that. Just past the line. That is an awesome landing by John Jughead Council. Come on, everybody, give your commentator a round of applause.
Boss 180 coming back at you.
All right, now I got to get out of this funny coke, so I have to get in an airplane where I belong. I do not belong on a microphone, so thanks for putting up with me.
.72 and 160 for your length distances. Flight, yep.
Your boss, Alpha 1 up.
One, Roger, right up to the line. Alpha 2, yep.
You just started taxiing.
Alpha 4 up.
4, Roger.
Alpha 3's up.
3, Roger. and 1, I'm waiting for 2 to get up a little closer, and then we'll get going.
Good deal.
G up. For 2.
Well, everybody, live air show TV and
Alpha 2, are you up?
Lonestar STOL. Woo! We're back for the final round. This is it. This is where everything's going to be settled. This is where that gold buckle's going to be awarded based on this line right here.
Alpha 2 up.
Oh, we're going to get up close.
Thanks. Alpha 1.
We're going to get a good view. This 180's roaring. We're going to hang on to the hat.
Well, he's moving here now.
We're only doing 1 round on this, right?
Correct. 1 round.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Well, I hope everybody had fun. So let me break down that last pass for you. I knew I had 2 decent ones, nothing great. I know I'm probably not beating Jeff with that beautiful performance he has in his big 170.
Start your crosswind.
So as our heavy touring guys get airborne, my mindset was my first takeoff, I lined up well left. I made all the judges duck. The reason being is I wanted to angle into that wind. I pulled the flaps, I dropped the tail, and she just delayed about 1 second there. So I knew I was just a half a second early on getting her airborne. Oh, now that is maximizing the AOA. He actually hit the tail tie-down ring. But that 182 was airborne exactly when he asked. Mr. LaRose are gonna set it with the 185. What a beautiful machine. The lead of our Fat Tire Cowboys, the sponsor of one of our great gift packages for our winners here. Lubbock, Texas native.
Go.
All right, the last of our heavy touring, Mr. Mackey, New Mexico. Fly it like you stole it. So my takeoff was it was a half a second early, and that cost me probably 10 to 20 feet on my takeoff roll. So literally in the first 250 feet, I knew that round probably wasn't going to be everything I could get out of my airplane.
Regular parking,
so I came in with a little more conservative approach on my landing. I knew my first couple landings were within probably 20 feet of the line. I don't know exactly. I haven't seen the video. So I knew I didn't have to try to put 110% down because I probably was running for hopefully maybe 3rd place at best. So I just tried to fly a nice, smooth, conservative, but right down to the end, and I was pretty happy with how it all touched down. That was a nice touchdown as well. Up on the brakes early, utilizing that drier pavement. Nice job there. Oh yeah, Matt Shantz, a professional Super Cup pilot, 180 guy by Weekend Fun, he got it done. I kind of did the same thing. I lined it up to the right on my landing, and I used, you notice that dry patch on the right edge. I tried to use that to maximize my braking coefficient. I think that was the best of my 3 landings. I don't think it was the best of my 3 takeoffs, maybe number 2. But we'll see what the total numbers, I heard what they were, like 175, 176 in that range.
Ground boss.
For a stock 0300, completely stock wing.
Bravo 2's a scratch.
170, that's pretty dang respectable.
Scratch.
Okay, let's see what our big boys can do for the last round. Having fun at Lonestar. Oh, that was so close that it wasn't quite close enough, though. Now, what are you two ladies doing sitting with an umbrella underneath the cover? You don't need an umbrella and a cover. First of all, you got hoods. Second of all, it's not even raining. Get out. Don't give me that lip. Get out here. Get up on the line. Enjoy the show. I did not come all the way from Washington to have you sit back there. Sure, Tribe 16. Yeah, great support of it, really. Fine. Fine. I want to give a special thanks to Jeff Poole for keeping my jacket warm and being the guest MC while I was out flying. I'm sure that's going to cost me some whiskey or beer tonight. All right, here's our 182. Great takeoff. Let's see if he can keep it going. Let's see if he can keep it going. Oh, it's going to be a drop down. Oh, and it was on the line. And was that good? That was good. Woo! Oh, wow, that was incredible. William Gilstrap, nice job. Oh, boy. Oh, we're having fun. We're having almost too much fun. Okay. We got our next 185 coming back. This is it. This is everybody's last chance to get it done.
Those little cones sticking out there, is that the line?
If you're parked on the south side, just
Come on, come on.
back
Settle in,
down
flare it,
If
flare
you're
it.
parked on the north
Oh,
side,
little
go straight to
short,
parking.
little short. But he had a good one earlier, so I think
Or
he
that
is,
was a scratch. Keep rolling,
unofficially, I think I'm going to put La Rosa on the podium somewhere. He may get that 185 to the top spot. Having to adapt and overcome here. Some of my notes on my electronic device are starting to go away because that battery's dying. I got to get them transferred by taking pictures to another electronic device. It's been a long day. It's been a fun day here at Lonestar STOL. It is all coming down to a boil. The excitement is building up so much. I cannot believe it. He's leaning left. He's cheating left.
Bravo,
New
3
Mexico.
up.
Let's put it on your last one.
Three's
Good.
up.
Yes. Nice. That was
Looks
his
like up.
best one of the day. Way to finish.
Bravo 5
What
here.
a nice, strong finish on that touchdown.
3 up.
Can't
Bravo
wait to
three's up.
see him afterwards and let him know.
Parking.
Say again,
Bravo
please.
3 up.
Bravo 3 is up.
Yeah, I'm not sure which frequency you're on. 135.65.
3565. I think. I hope everybody else is hearing me.
Oh, the judge
not
looked
hearing
over
you.
here,
I'm
and the
hearing you
judge
on
said
another
that one was
radio,
just
but
a little bit
you can
short.
catch
That
up
is
to the
too
line.
bad because that was
Okay.
a sweet looking landing. That was as close
Bravo
as you can
4
get.
up.
4 up.
All righty. Now we're back to
Bravo
our
5,
light
you
touring
up?
class. Here is our
135.
172 tail dragger. It's packing 180 horses now. Those Sportsman Cuff, droop tips, VGs. He's got everything running.
Go.
Alaska bush wheels.
Okay, here goes 3.
Fly it like you stole it. Let's see if he can steal a buckle.
We're up to the line.
Oh, just a little early. He was trying. He was going for it.
Go.
Here's our Arkansas boy,
Up to the line.
Kenneth Monger. Get it done. Get it done. Nice. He could have came just a hair early. He could have came just a little bit early. Now, here's our current leader in our light touring division, Jeff Poole.
Go.
Dirty Bird's the airplane. I don't like him, even if he did bring me tacos for lunch. God. And it's always the nice guys that fly that well. It's like, you know, if it was
Keep that turn coming to the downwind.
rude and disrespectful, I could get along with not liking him, but he's a really nice guy. And he puts on a great Sodbuster STOL competition. There's the folks over there. Sorry for chasing you off as I was bringing 9-7 Bravo back in. Couple sitting there. They were like standing back watching me. She's taking a picture of me, taxied in. I come racing at her with the meat eater up there turning, so sorry. But thanks for coming out. Hopefully you're having a good time.
For landing, that'll be straight ahead onto Delta 18 if you're parked on the south side. If not, straight to your parking spot.
Kids, what's that? Yeah. Excellent. So, where at? Kent, I'm in Snohomish. So check it out. The people that I thought that they thought I was going to run them over back here, they're actually neighbors. They live about 30 miles from me. So remember what everybody in Kent should say. Go Silvertips.
Much better visibility now.
If you don't know, Silvertips is the hockey team in my town. One of the players.
You calling Delman there, boss?
And Kent.
Turn to base.
Call themselves Seattle. They're 40 miles away. They're not very good at geography. Is the rival team. So it's great to have the hockey rivalry down here. All righty. He struggled on the takeoff. Let's see how the landing goes. Oh, that is nice. Pretty good. Carried it nicely. Sliding those tires. That's going to extend the takeoff or the landing roll just a bit. There you go. Pretty impressive, though, what you can get out of a 172 converted to the tail. What was that? 217 is the number. 217. Oh, I'm so thankful everybody came out here today and is having such a fun time. I want to thank our thousands of spectators on live air show TV. And make sure you're leaving those comments out there so we can pick some winners and get some great gifts mailed out to you. Hats, shirts, some coffee mugs, some
Charlie
different
1, yep.
decals and zaps. Things to help spread the joy of STOL and backcountry flying aviation. Been such an honor to be a part of this first event, and
Charlie
while the
2,
weather
you up?
wasn't perfect, it was good enough, and we are definitely having some great flying. Here it's all coming down to this. In the next two landings, we will know who is going to take home the Light Touring Championship. The modified 172. Oh, it's going to be a little short on it. Little short on it. I think he was going for it all. He had some good scores earlier. So I know he had some room to risk one, and he did, and he came up just a little bit less than he wanted.
Charlie 1, you up?
Charlie 1.
All right. Jeff. He's been Mr. Consistent today. Only one scratch, and that was by inches. Can he do it one more time? Is this our Lone STOL?
Bravo 4, request back taxi on 18.
Light Touring Champion coming in on his
Taxi's
final approach.
approved on 18.
Bravo 4, back taxi 18.
He's playing it. The wind's working him just a bit. Pulls it, pulls it. That was good, I think. Up on the brakes. Look at that. Nice job. Woo! Oh, I think that was good. Nice job, Jeff.
Should I just whip a U-ball here or go all the way down?
99 feet. You know the greatest thing when your friend wins the STOL competition? He gets to buy the beer that night. And it is just about beer 30. Now, when we're all said and done here, I don't want anybody to go away, because as soon as we land, our experimental LSAs. We're going to put 3 beautiful airplanes right here on display. We're going to have the awards show. The pilots are all going to be there. We're going to hand out those buckles, interview those pilots. So when the flying's done, the action, the fun, the excitement of the Lonestar STOL is not done. So everybody stay right where you are.
Charlie 1 can hear you just fine.
The class all taxied back in, getting ready to launch our Bush class. Our scout's been leading it all day long. He's going to continue. He's had some nice passes.
One, go.
Bo Evans, the 4th, proud Texan.
2 up.
Oh, he tried to go early and kind of like my takeoff, it wasn't quite ready. I don't know if the color of the airplane indicates the preference of universities here in the state, but if so, it's appropriate.
Go.
All right, here's our Aviat Husky.
Up.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Showing why Aviat Husky is our premier sponsor here. They are bringing it in the air, bringing it on the ground. Tony going to give us one more last run here with his...
Go. Up.
Beautiful L-21. He gets that thing airborne so quick. The airplane has to be really light. There's no doubt about it. He's getting all the performance out of it. Steve Pierce has been leading this category today. I think it is his to win or lose. Can he lock it up here, or is one of the challengers going to knock him off the top pedestal? Showing you right there why those Airframes Alaska Performance STOL flaps are worth every bit of it. Look how short that takeoff roll was. That was impressive. I love this Cub. You don't see him in black and white very often, but it sure looks nice. Woo! About 120-foot takeoff, I'd say, there out of Curtis Thomas. All right, bringing them back around. Scouting the way. Can he scout his way all the way to the podium? There's a spot on 2nd or 3rd. It's not decided yet. We think we know we know who's leading right now in 1st. But it is not over until it is over.
If you're parking
Get
on
those
the
airplanes
north
tied
side,
down. Look at the final measurements. Remember, it's a combined takeoff and landing. What are these winds doing? Well, they've picked back up. We had strong winds this morning. We now have the winds picking back up. So our good runs early, our good runs late, we may still see the shortest performances of the day right here. Oh, this is looking nice. Good, good, good. Yes, that is the best one he's had. Look at that, up on the gear, pumping it. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice job. He went to school on those earlier passes, and he got everything out of it right there. Bo, good work. He's going to be proud of that one. Good news is that the wind's picking up and the landings are getting shorter. The bad news is my hat's about to go flying again. Sure would be nice to have a Husky on the podium at the Husky Lonestar STOL. Can we do it here? Oh. They're smooth, but they're just short. Just short. Okay. Tony Terrell, our Texas Air Force fighter pilot veteran. short takeoffs. Landings not quite as short. Can he get the combined balance of it short enough to find himself knock Steve off the top of the podium? Texas v. Texas. He's got this thing slow. Just watching him approach, not only is it taking forever, you can tell there's a little wind. It's dancing, it's floating up there. The bush air flags over CC's 170 are telling the story. There's a lot of potential energy in that wind. Ground speeds are getting lower. Landing rolls are getting shorter. We got to make the line. Come on, Tony. Come on. Come on. There it is. That one's good. Get it stopped. Get it stopped. Oh, that's going to be close. What a beautiful L21. Be sure to go down and talk to Tony. He's quite the character. You'll notice him with his big beard. Neat airplane. Ask about the history. All right. Brazos River Rat. Playing on the sandbars down south. Doug, can he do it? Can your friend from just down the road take it home? He's got the experience. He's got the skill. Can he put them together today? Not on that one. You saw the head down. That was not from hitting the ground. He was not happy with that. He was not happy with that. These guys are true performers and competitors, and that was a competitive self-disappointment. There's nothing to be ashamed with the way he's been flying today. But sometimes when you throw the long ball, it doesn't always go the way you want. That means the door's open. It's still open. Come on, Curtis. Nice. 3 feet past the line, up aggressively onto the mains, getting her slowed down. That's about a 102 foot landing.
Were you parking north side or south side, sir?
I think he's going to like that. I really do.
Okay, make a 180 then, and then back taxi to your parking spot.
I'm sorry, north side.
I don't understand why Jeff Poole calls that airplane Dirty Bird. It's a pretty good looking 170.
Sorry.
Only dirt might be the bottom of the wings that he flips up with his tires, landing everywhere. Well, it looks like our King Air folks are going to taxi out to get ready to go, as well as we get ready for our next round. It's still our certified Bush airplanes.
Okay, Charlie,
we got
you
this
up.
is kind of the
Needs to
Husky
taxi
round.
back.
Aviat Husky bringing you some of the greatest
Who wants
backcountry
to taxi
airplanes
back?
that are out there.
Charlie
They'll go
7.
fast when you pull that prop back and cruise.
7, where you at?
When you need to slow down,
We're the Red
set that
Husky,
prop and find
just
pull out all those flaps, take
on
advantage
the
of
north
great
end.
geometry on the
Okay,
landing
the red
gear,
and black.
great visibility
Okay,
over the nose.
Yeah, start your
Hit that
taxi,
favorite
back
backcountry
taxi
landing
on the
spot.
runway, or the
Shut her down, pull out the
competition
chairs,
runway.
light the campfire, have a lifetime
Okay.
adventure with your loved ones. That's what an Aviat Husky can bring for you. And here at Lone Star, Texas, they're bringing us everything. Without their support, it wouldn't be possible, so thanks very much to them. All righty. Oh, this is good. Everyone's back to clearing. The King Air's headed out. We still got our drone Evonics up there giving us the great overhead shots, making live air show TV, bring you the best STOL production anyone has ever seen. I don't know how much our total numbers or viewers are, but I know it's in the tens of thousands and all the way around the world. And there's no doubt why. I mean, this is just great, fun, exciting flying. I hope everybody out there also brought somebody new. Is there anybody in the crowd here that's never been to an aviation event? Right there? Yes, perfect. Because that is, and I didn't even look all the way down here. I see even one of our line judges, never done anything in aviation, and they show up out here. And that's what it's about, trying to grow aviation, share our love of flight, share our love of adventure, with new friends and families out here. So I'm going to come over here and do a quick little interview with them. She's sitting on her dad's lap going, no, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Should I talk to Dad? Should I talk to you, or should I talk to Mom?
How's it going, sir?
I'm doing really well. What's your name?
Jeremy Riley. Good to meet you.
Hey, Jeremy, and what's your family's name?
Right up to the line.
Riley.
Riley, all right. Where?
Amanda and Asher.
Amanda and Ashler, and where are y'all from?
Decatur. We're friends of Doug Jackson.
All right, so you came out to see your friends, and so I've got a couple girls. They were your age one time. I taught one of them to fly. Do you think it'd be pretty fun to go learn to fly?
Yeah.
Because girls make really good pilots.
And,
I'm not going to go into why, but
Yep.
they really do. And it is fun. There's so much adventure. So thanks for coming out. You go on there, and that's where me and my dog Dakota, we go flying and share adventures all the time. So you check on there, okay?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Oh, that is so great to see new people here. All righty.
Please go.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Look what we've got. This is the first time today we've got wind starting to come from our left. So, left quartering headwind. What does that mean? Well, when an airplane like this is trying to take off, there's a couple things trying to cause it to go to the left. One of those is called P factor. It makes the airplane turn left while the airplane's tail is on the ground. When he picks the tail up, as he picks the tail up, the airplane additionally will try to turn left. And now we have a left quartering headwind. Is trying to make it turn left. The torque of the motor is putting more weight on the left main tire trying to make it go left. All four of these components are trying to make it tougher for these airplanes to take off with a left front quartering headwind. Is it going to affect their takeoff, or are they going to catch it when it's right down the pipe? Well, you had the winner beforehand. It still felt good. 99 feet. I know. Yeah. You guys were beating the 180 flags. I always thought the always by a lot. Oh yeah. Sometimes it's kind of close. Yeah. All right, here's our beautiful Husky. There we go. There we go. Cut it. Little late on the cut, but another good touchdown. Oh, but look at these winds. This is crazy. It's to our left again. It's getting stronger. It's getting gustier. I'm actually going to have to go trade in my cowboy hat and grab my Husky hat. Back right seat of my car. Could you grab it for me? Not only is he a good pilot, but he's a good gopher for me. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, Husky, it's last chance. Actually, next to last chance to put a bird on the podium. Oh. And again, you saw the head nod of disappointment, just a little bit short. Got some 360 video going on around here. That ought to be good. That ought to be good. Thanks, buddy. This one won't blow away, and if it does, it'll fly really well. Oh, this looks good. Nice. Bring it. Bring it. Hold it. Hold it. A little more. A little more. Oh, darn. I thought he had it. He got it stopped quick, but unfortunately just slightly short. The last pass of the first heat of our bush class. That one's not going to work for him.
Charlie 11, if you're up, break to the line. Charlie 11 to the line. Black, I think it's a Husky. Did you need to go someplace?
All right, let's see. We got some more Flying Cowboys swag to give away as well.
Hotel, you're the next heat, right?
No airplanes coming down final. The next round of bush folks getting ready to go. Flying Cowboy shirts. Absolutely. Let's fill everybody in as I pass these down the line, just exactly how this does work.
Charlie 12, if you can hear me.
Remember, we're going to take the best takeoff added to the best landing from the same pass.
Yeah,
if it's not the same pass, it doesn't count. So, combine. How much cord you got?
About 100 feet,
how much cord you need?
180. You'll be number 2 in the
So, put it together. The pilots do not know what everybody else's score is. And unless you're keeping track here at home, writing them down, it's all going to be a little bit of mystery. We know that some of the ones are definitely in some lead positions. But who's really going to hit the final one? We don't know. Everybody has one more pass. The winds are picking up stronger than they've been all day. Strong headwind means short takeoff rolls, means short ground rolls because the ground speed is lower. That wind that's blown across the wing while that airplane's sitting still, it thinks it's already going 15 mile an hour, which means that when you have a 45 mile an hour liftoff, you only have to accelerate another 30 mile an hour in the airplane.
Charlie 11, can you hear me?
You get these winds short enough, or get the wind blowing strong enough, I should say, you may see the Chinook land vertically. He needs about 20 mile an hour wind on air, boss. Liberty to take off and land vertically. That would be cool to see. That would set us up for new world record holder here. Stay tuned, folks. Let's see what's going to happen.
Testing, could you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right. All right, here's one of our old classic Huskies. Beautiful patriotic red, white, and blue Texas paint scheme. Can't go wrong with that. The belly pod, he could take home all his prize stuff in there. That airplane is set up for the Brazos rig. Into that new set of Alaska bush wheels.
Right up to the line.
Oh yeah, that looked good. That looked good.
Charlie 12, go. 13 up to the line.
Woo!
Move it up a little.
Charlie 2 there, Earl Perlins. Utah man getting it done. I said my brother was looking to buy a Husky.
Yep.
This one is for sale. I think I need to hook him up with it. I can fly it home for him.
Up the line.
Woo! Nicely done, nicely done.
left of the line.
You notice that airplane just has a little different sound, a little throatier. There's a little more underneath the cowl there than some of those other Huskies. I don't know what it is. We probably could ask the pilot, and there's maybe a 10% chance he'd tell us the truth.
Nope.
Charlie 11 on final.
As our last one is airborne, our first one is already coming around on final. It's just action time. It's the last chance, the last stand. Are they gonna get it done at Gainesville? Is it gonna be a star future, or is it gonna be a lonely flight home? The great state of Texas is bringing us some great flying, but who's going to be the greatest one here today?
If not, you'll take Delta
A little bit long.
to the south side.
I could sit and watch these guys come down final. You can just study them. You can see the tails, so much rudder work. When you get this slow and you start trying to throw aileron into the equation, all it does is create a lot of drag. It can actually do the opposite effect of what you're asking the aileron to do. So as they get slower and slower, the ailerons become less effective. The rudder becomes more effective. To the point where in the final game, it's all rudder, all the way down. After you get all the rudder in, then you can start applying aileron as necessary. It's looking
Charlie
good.
11, am I going down to 1-8?
It's looking good.
Yeah, if you're parking on the south side, Delta 1-8 to your parking spot.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't know where they went, but I see they're not
Everybody will
underneath the
take
shelter
Delta
with the
runway
umbrella
18
anymore.
if you're
I
on
hope
the
I
south
didn't
side.
shave
If
them
not,
home.
you can go straight to your parking spot on the north side.
And it's crazy to think that we're probably less than 30 minutes from knowing who's going to win the overall light sport experimental. Woo! Is it going to be the Chinook? Is it going to be Steve Henry and Yeehaw 6? Or is Hal Stockman going to pull one out at the end? It is going to come down to the last pass for sure. Jeff's over there smiling. He's like a kid right before Christmas. You know it's coming, don't you, buddy? You earned it. You earned it. Looking good, looking good. Keep it bringing, keep it coming, keep it coming. There you go, chop. Oh. Pretty good, 100 and I'm gonna be about 130 foot range. Not bad for a production airplane. That is a production airplane. Nothing modified, that is off the showroom floor. That is what Husky brings you.
Charlie 11, do I go all the way to the end?
You can go to all the way to the end if you find a spot that you can pull in, like behind the ones that are already positioned on this taxiway, Charlie in front of me. You can taxi over that way too.
All right, I'll pull in right here.
Yeah, so anybody out there
I
around
switch
the
to
world,
ground now.
you know, if you think you
Running
want
for
to get interested, you want to get involved, you want to learn more about backcountry flying, STOL flying, the most critical thing you do is go out and get some good instruction. All these pilots have spent years and thousands of hours, most of them, learning and finessing these skills, and they were taught by others who had gone before. They were taught how to do it safely at altitude. They were taught to understand the aerodynamics, not just what you do, but why you do it, and why you don't do certain other things. And they took a slow step process to get to this point where they could perform like this. And you've seen landings out here today that you know may not have been the shortest, but they were still pretty darn short. We haven't had anything over 300 feet. And in the case where they needed to, they were smart, responsible pilots, and they flew a conservative pass. These aren't special skills. These are the basic flying skills. They've just been taken and honed to a higher level. If you're out in the California area and you're interested, check out AK Tahoe, Kevin Quinn out of Truckee, California. A great instructor out there. CC Pocock, of course, with Bush Air out of Cal Navarre. I know there's some great instructors back on the East Coast, all over the country. Reach out to the community, whether it's on social media, web pages, emails,
Delta 1, if you're up.
anywhere you may be. Ask questions, we'll get you steered to the right people. That was the close action shot as it got the microphone there. I think the rabbit might be injured. All right, here we go to our next round, the experimental bush class. We are now bringing out the highly modified airplanes. It started as a Cub. It's now got leading edge slats that are aerodynamically activated. It's running a big propeller, a little bigger engine, the baby bush wheel, the big bush wheels from Alaska Airframes. It's got all the good toys. Let's see if he can get it done today. Winds, look at this, right down the pike, 12 mile an hour. Getting it leaned out. It's good to the right. It's clear to the left.
2 up to the line.
Took full advantage of that dry pavement. Our puddle's going away. That means we're going to get even better braking action. I really think we're going to see our best takeoff and landings yet. This Carbon Cub, super modified. Way too many mods to even talk about. He was setting the standard earlier in this class. Let's see if he continues it. I'm thinking somewhere in about the 60, 70 foot range might be possible.
Start your crosswind. 2 go.
Good to go.
Delta 2 go. 3 up to the line. 2-1, start your crosswind.
Or the 45 foot range. 41. Wow. Okay, CC, the takeoffs were good. You got to pin the landings, buddy. Take that buckle back to all 3 of those western states you come from.
3 go. 4 up to the line. Start your crosswind. 4 up to the line.
5 cleared.
Sorry, 5. 4 scratched.
That was good, but oh, that still wasn't what that first one was. Our mother of all Cubs. Legend Cub.
Let's
The
go,
flying
CC.
door, the flying guns, the leading edge fixed slats.
Let's go.
Right in the 100 foot range.
Delta flight. After landing, if you're parking on the north side, it'll be straight to parking. South side, it'll be right turn on Delta, right on 182 parking on the south side.
Okay.
Here we come. This is it. Our experimental bush class. Wes Schwartz, is the Backcountry Super Cub going to take it? I've got an idea who's leading right now, but I have no idea where second and third place falls. They've all had some good takeoffs, they've all had some good landings, but I can't remember which one put the 2 together on the same pass, and that is not going to be it. A DQ on the landing negates that nice takeoff he had just a minute and 30 seconds ago. His year at Lonestar STOL is done. Now is wait for the judges to add it up. Wait for the competitors to see what they do on their last landing. Soon we will know the answers. He knows he's got some good ones in the books. He can be aggressive with this one and go for it all. Nothing better than having winning rights over somebody with a lighter class than you. That one's not going to do it, but there's a great example of what those Alaska bush wheels will do for you. 5 to 8 pounds of pressure. They absorbed all that impact, flexed. The airplane stayed on the ground, mashed on the brakes, skidded them along slightly, and to a complete stop in about 60 feet. Just imagine that was a rock bar with 8, 10-inch rocks. They'd just roll right over the top of them. You wouldn't even hardly feel them. Okay, CC, my buddy, do us 170 guys proud. We need to get a good one on. He doesn't have the leading edge slats on the airplane right now. He has a set for it, but he decided not to use them for this competition. Oh!
Scratch, keep it rolling.
Fuck.
It's not going to be his day, I think. Now, got our mother of all cubs from Legend Aircraft. Gun racks on both wing struts. The door flying open, the breeze running through the cockpit. He's a Texas boy. Is he going to keep it all here at home? Beautiful, classic, one-of-a-kind airplane. Little long. Those Acme shots, though, absorbing up that impact, preventing the rebound. As we get ready to taxi out our next group, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not thank our wonderful sponsors.
Delta 5 is going to turn into Delta 8. Can I back
sponsors
taxi?
include Boomerang Air, Airframes Alaska, Legend Aircraft, TK1 Racing, Garmin, and Acme Aero for safer, lighter, and
Delta 5 is going to turn into Delta 8 with a new pilot. Can I back taxi?
Sponsors, the Fat Tire Cowboys, National Roper Supply, Tanis Aircraft Products, Bridgeport Eye Center, as well as American Kodiak, where luxury meets
now,
adventure.
Delta
If you have
5.
not been over in the corner by the hangar and checked out that beautiful Kodiak aircraft, you need to do it. This aircraft was designed from the ground up to be a backcountry utility airplane. Relief supplies, missionary work, search and rescue work. That is one incredible flying machine. I have not had the pleasure of getting in it yet. My brother has. He had to call me up and rub that one in, and I'm looking forward to the day I get to go fly one of those Kodiaks, but I have never heard anybody say anything bad about them. I also like to thank Bearhawk Aircraft, the finest experimental aircraft you can build. Best tugs because your plane deserves it. Vetterman Exhaust. Our grip lock ties which protect, control, and reuse. Ayers Aviation providing the world's finest flight training right here at Gainesville Airport. GlobalAir.com will connect you to your aviation information and resources, as well as Barco Well Services, solving all your water needs. We didn't have a lot of water problems today, maybe a little bit too much, but that's better than not enough, I will say that. I also like to thank Mall, Tailwind Air Park down in Thompson Field, Texas, STOLLife.com. Could not have got it done without Zimmerman Kubota. We towed generators, we towed trucks out of the mud, we towed airplanes, we used their side-by-sides. Kubota got it done all day. Here comes our Fat Tire Cowboys with some of the winners' award baskets, buckets, tins. I'm not sure what all it is there. And lucky winners for those. I'd like to thank Sky Cowboy Supply Company for their helmets, the Mustache Flyer, Whirlwind Propellers, AirTech Coatings, they make paint fly, and Steen Aviation. Everybody out there, it has been such a great time. We are just about down to the end. We've got our last 5 or 6
Right up the line.
experimental LSA airplanes to fly.
Right up the line.
Steve Henry, Yeehaw 6. Lawnmower 3, Hal Stockton. The Chinook, who's going to do it? It is too close to call right now. Our boys from Maine out here with the Carbon Cub, they're ready to go. They're going to have a great series of events in Maine this summer. Check it out. Information will be coming out on social media soon. Or do we have a sleeper out here? There's somebody else flying that mother of all
Delta
cubs in
8,
the other
ready?
category. They
Delta
could be
8's
in
ready.
there as
Right up the
well.
line, sir.
These winds, they're still going about right down the runway. First time we've had that all day. They haven't gotten a lot stronger. I would say about 10 mile an hour right now. But that is definitely better than it was when the experimental light sport first flew this afternoon. So stick around. Do not leave your TV. Do not leave the flight line.
No.
It is starting to get real in Texas. All righty, our Zenith is coming out. Dan's got the Chinook. Our Kid Fox is fired up.
Start your crosswind, keep your pattern in tight if you'd like. The only one.
We're waiting for the ground boss to get the next of the airplanes staged up for us. A little bit of discussion going on. Of course, it's all based on safety. A lot of airplanes, a lot of people around. You got to make sure it's all sequenced properly and safely. Uvonix is getting our drone up to continue with our wonderful air-to-ground coverage, bringing views like only the drones can, which is pretty dang cool. So I'm going to go down here on the line right here, and I'm going to pick one of our lucky judges. And we're going to find the one that wasn't smart enough not to stand in the puddle. So tell me, as a line judge, what do you do? How do you do it? What's critical for it?
Attention to detail, I suppose.
Catch the detail. And what are you looking at on the airplanes precisely to figure out exactly where they stop? What part of the airplane?
The wheels, the main wheel gear.
The main wheel gear. We're looking at the bottom, the tops, the middle, the axles. What I mean, because there's a lot. Some of these airplanes got 3-foot tires.
Yeah, so on takeoff, you're looking for daylight under the last wheel that leaves the ground.
Okay.
And on landing, you mark the center of the axle of the main wheel gear.
All right, and we actually have a tape measure strung all the way out here, so they are working as accurately as possible. And earlier, the air boss was saying that, especially for these really short guys, you know, it's one thing to measure in feet when we're talking 180-foot landings. But when we're talking 30 and 40-foot takeoffs and landings, now you're going down to the feet and inches, aren't you?
You are, yep.
Is it like fishing? Can we lie?
Sure.
All right, excellent. Well, results just got a whole lot more interesting. Okay. Guess we only had one left in this category to go. That's what it was. I remember now. We had 2 pilots flying the same airplane. Someone couldn't get here with their airplane, so they're sharing the airplane. Weather was a little challenging the last couple days.
Hey, boss, Echo 1 is
So
with
we
you.
got the mother of all cubs back up again, this time with John Wisdom.
Boss, Echo 3.
Echo 3, Roger.
Echo 4.
4.
He's going to bring it all the way down the taxiway. He's at about 10 to 15 feet right now. Less than 1 wingspan, getting rid of that drag in ground effect. Slows down the stall speed.
Echo 5, you up?
As it gets closer and closer, he'll keep bleeding back the airspeed, reducing the power, increasing the backstick to increase angle of attack, hold that airplane in the air, maximize the coefficient of lift, chop it. Oh, it went long. Little gust of wind right there.
On
at
the
the
line.
end. He actually pulled the power and the airplane went up. That is not your day when you get caught with that gust right at the wrong spot.
Echo 3, roger.
All right. One of the most beautiful carbon cubs I've seen. I love that paint scheme. I love the colors. Gentleman brought it down from Maine. He's got the northeast corner covered. He was telling you about all the great STOL competitions they've got planned this summer for Maine. Let's see what he can do on his last run here in Texas.
One go.
Pretty good,
Three,
pretty
Get to the
good.
line, go.
Might
Echo
have
3 is going to hold here for 1 second, and I'm coming up.
All right, Dan Reynolds, you saw him absolutely just jump off the ground earlier. I've been watching him from the back. I'm going to go to the front up here. All the judges are coming down here to everyone's lining up shoulder to shoulder because this is going to be a matter of inches.
Yes, Echo 5's up, sorry.
From Echo 3, go.
Echo 3 is going to go.
Stand here and he'd pass all the way over the top of my head by the time he got here.
Four, up to the line.
Wow.
There you go, Dan. Four, go. And up to the line.
5 on the way.
So I want everybody to see what's on the line. I don't know if you noticed, but when Dan Reynolds took off, did you guys see him looking out the left window just smirking at us? He was laughing. He was good. Look, check this out. National Roper Supply said, you have got to have a Texas Special Trophy. And this is a classic. Please tell your bosses and everybody there how gorgeous that is. I wish I was taking that home, but I know I didn't quite do that well. Woo!
You got your traffic off your left.
3 has traffic off left, so clear your line.
That is beautiful. I got the belt for it. Just don't have the airplane pilot skills for it, I guess. Isn't that nice? Woo!
Yeah, for the Echo flights, if you're parking on the north side, just continue taxiing after your landing, of course, straight to parking. If you're going to the south side, there'll be a right turn on Delta, then 1-8 to parking.
Share that with everybody. We're going to get a good close-up for all our fans out there on live TV. Makes you want to go out, buy an airplane, and start practicing, doesn't it? There you go. Work on it. I like that answer.
Fox, you can start your base.
There you go.
You can just square your turn final up.
Yeah.
Station's looking good.
Pretty sweet, isn't it? Oh, hi, little one. I miss my dog. He's at home. He's pissed that I didn't bring him to Texas. Woo! Yeah, they did. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. Taking care of all our needs. Isn't that sweet? Okay, we got our landings coming back. I missed our main guys. They'll have to forgive me. So let's see if this is the man that's going to win this and bring it home. Dan Reynolds, bringing it in high, bringing it in short, bringing it in slow. 10-mile-an-hour wind right down the nose. It's a Texas-designed airplane flown from a man in the north end of Canada. You don't want to hear about the drive down here. The roads were so bad it physically broke up components in the trailer. But the good news is they didn't hit any moose along the way. Can he nail it? Can he nail it? Oh! Dang, that was good.
That's a good one.
Judge, is that a thumbs up? I think that was a thumbs up. He liked the look of that buckle. 20.5. Was that good enough right there to take that home to
There, boss, you just want to be down here off to the left now?
There's a couple guys. Steve Henry,
If you're where you parking,
Al Stockman.
I'm going to park back down on the east end.
yeah, go off to the left, and that green one will follow you once we get the other two arrivals in.
Okay.
I was told that was a 20.5 landing.
Yeehaw! Canadian way.
All right, our Kid Fox. Little long. He played a conservative.
And Echo 5, can you tell me if you park north side or south side?
North side.
You know it's been raining when you see all the rainwater collecting the belly, run forward on landing and deceleration. I noticed I had a few wet spots inside my airplane as well today. All right, our Zenith. 701 here. Horn and all. Joe Humbird out of Tennessee. He'd like to go home with that airplane weighing just a little bit more than what it was coming down here. Nice addition to the hangar trophy wall. Is this going to be the pass? It's getting slow, getting good. Looking out the side, drops. Oh, just slightly. It's good. It's a good landing. Slightly longer than he wanted. Skidding to a stop. God, what a beautiful airplane, though. Just gorgeous.
You can taxi straight ahead. Oh, you're going to the south side or north side?
I'll start on E5. Can I do a 180?
Yeah, you can do a 180 right back to parking.
You know, as we're getting closer to the end of this day, it would not be possible without all the great volunteers.
I'm not sure.
Realize that it took about
Looks like I'm going to go behind that Zen Air, so the green one's waving me.
You're looking at 30 of them here just
So
being
go on
the
back to
measuring
parking.
judges.
Thank you, Air Boss.
Scenes from the people mowing the runways, making up the lineup, taking care of the cars, the building, and everything else. So if I could please get everybody to clap your hands, give a big praise and a big thanks to everybody who worked on this staff in their free time and they're spending their own free money to help bring this great event to you. I appreciate it. Out there at Live Air Show TV, you've got the best production crew bringing you images like nobody has ever seen in the STOL competition world. And it's getting closer and closer to the final fly-off. Steve Henry has Yeehaw 6 running. Is that epic Yamaha 300 horsepower turbocharged engine going to get it done?
Echo 6 on.
Is the Rotax hung on the front of Lawnmower 3?
To the line, Echo 6.
With Hal Stockton,
7 years old, yellow
coveralls,
one.
beard and all.
Confirm,
Gonna
Echo
pull
7.
it off. We are one round of 5 takeoff and landings away. Everybody is lining up for their last chance. In 10 minutes, we'll be lining up right out front here for the award ceremony. When the flying is done, do not leave.
Coming up to the line. Start inching on your way up. Seven, go. Up to the line. If they will start to
I
crossword.
love it. You come back here, you look at that Legend Sport. It looks like a 1935 classic Piper Cub, but you look at it from the backside, you notice it's got a nice glass panel. Nothing like putting a little modern technology and safety into a classic airplane.
Then start inching your way up.
Oh, that was a nice takeoff right there out of our Highlander. Probably the best of the day for him. Now, this is it. Can he do it? Get your ears plugged. This thing screams. It screams victory most of the time.
And go. Come up to the line.
Woo! Oh, don't look that way. It doesn't matter. Everything that was important happened right down there in about the first 20 feet. I have flown with Steve for years. I have never seen that airplane get off the ground that quick. Hal, what do you got? Come on, buddy.
Go.
Let's bring it. It just got more. I couldn't have written a script this well, all right? This is why we came to Texas. It is all down right now. Dan Reynolds is parked. He is looking.
If not, it'll be
He is watching the
right
wind.
turn on Delta, right
He is
turn on
watching
runway
Steve
18
fly
to the south side.
in his
And you are
mind.
the last flight of the
Am
day.
I winning? Or is Steve going to take it from me on the last pass of the last day? That is how close it is here at Texas. All right, here's our big Zenith. He's had a pretty tough day at it, but for a novice, he's done a pretty nice job. Oh, a little short.
6 is a scratch. You can keep it rolling.
Our legend Cub. He's been rolling some beautiful landings in. Hey, Dan. I've got our Chinook pilot Dan here with me. You have had it all day. You have been on it. But did you see Steve's last takeoff?
I did not see it. I was down putting my plane away. Tell me about it.
You don't want me to tell you about it. It is going to, I am kidding you not. You have driven 3,000 miles. It is going to come down to the last landing of the day between you and Steve, probably.
I wish Steve could hear this right now and he'd get a little nervous. I don't know if he works that way or not, but
I don't think a lot gets Steve. He's kind of got nerves of steel. But it has been an incredible day. I hope you have enjoyed it. Watching that airplane perform, watching the smile on your face as you go by me at the 40-foot mark looking down on me was priceless.
well, I just glad to be here, and you guys have shown me incredible hospitality. It's been great. Hope I can do it again sometime.
Well, good luck. We will see you at the awards ceremony because I know you're going to be there somewhere on it. All right, this is it. This is what everybody logged on, everybody drove for, everybody flew for, is this next landing. It is going to be a matter of inches, possibly. He has led the Highlander industry in advancements in engine performance, landing gear performance, wing performance. Can he get it together here? He's playing the high-risk game. He is going to drag it in low the whole way, chop the power, and absolutely drop it. Is it going to be there? Is it going to be there? It was there! Whoa! I don't don't know. That is too close to call. 27-foot landing. I don't remember what everybody else had, but I guarantee you they're going to add and check that math about 3 times. No, Dan, we do not get to convert it to Celsius, centimeters, or any of that other crazy Canadian stuff. All right, come on, Hal. It's been a tough day for the lawnmower. Give me one good one to go home on, buddy. That's about the best he's had on the touchdown point. Less than 60 feet, I think. "68 feet, not bad out of Hal Stockman." All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to tabulate it. We are going to bring up the airplanes, the pilots, everybody right up here at Show Center. This is not the time to leave. This is the time to everybody come right on down my way. The judges are going to work. This, I can't wait. We have to take a little break, pay the sponsors' bills. We're going to be coming back real soon with the final results. My name is John Jughead Council. It is exciting, it's getting better, and we're about to peak here at Gainesville.
From the beginning, our goal has been to produce an elite aviator. We want pilots leaving our school with skills beyond what traditional learning could create. In all of our courses, we saw an opportunity to increase both the safety and the confidence of pilots. To accomplish this, we created our own curriculum
We need a
and
Husky
syllabus
pilot up
in-house.
to Show Center, please. Husky pilot, Show Center.
Off-the-shelf materials lacked the depth we were looking for. We had to do something different to produce that elite aviator and take pilots to the next level. We fly tailwheel airplanes because of their unmatched capability, allowing them to access areas most people couldn't imagine. Learning in a Cub also has the added benefit of producing superior stick and rudder skills, as well as increased situational awareness. Because of a tail dragger's inherent capabilities, we are able to expose students to a wider scope of scenarios and terrain. A Cub's ability to land off airport also increases safety and allows pilots to be confident in their aircraft. In regular planes, you might have a few options in an emergency. In a Cub, you have dozens of options. Throughout the year, we lead expeditions around the country, giving pilots real-world experience in planning, navigating, and operating in some of the most beautiful and challenging landscapes. Our expeditions are an opportunity to dive deeper into the fun and adventure of off-airport flying while taking the pilot's skill and confidence to the next level. TAC Aero is continually innovating and creating new courses that help pilots become elite aviators.
The Kodiak is one of the most modern, rugged, and versatile turboprop aircraft produced today, considered by many to be the luxury SUV of the sky. One small detail that makes a world of difference is a wing design with a discontinuous leading edge. This is actually two wing profiles that are married together, allowing air to flow smoothly over the outboard wing and control surfaces, even in conditions that would cause the inboard wing to stall, improving control of the plane at slower speeds. Fuel storage in the wings sits behind the main spar for increased safety. If the wing should strike an object, the fuel is less likely to ignite than if the tanks are farther forward. The Kodiak also runs off plentiful diesel jet fuel, adding unparalleled safety and efficiency. The height and the strength of the landing gear was designed to handle unimproved landing strips in remote areas. The Kodiak's four-bladed prop has 19 inches of clearance, giving peace of mind when landing on unimproved airstrips. The Kodiak 100 was the first single-engine turboprop with a Garmin 1000 avionics package. Since its 2004 introduction, the Kodiak has incorporated the latest avionics as standard equipment, like the GFC 700 autopilot with the level switch included, a first for any turboprop airplane. The Kodiak offers high-quality interiors. The plane's seats allow easy removal and storage in the optional external cargo compartment. The days of choosing cargo or seats are over. And the Kodiak's huge panoramic windows at eye level provide an unprecedented flying experience for the passengers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting real. It is getting down to what everybody has been waiting for. Doug, where's that buckle? You got those buckles? You got all those buckles? You better go get all those buckles. There's some people who want some buckles. Like all our pilots to come down here, help partake in the awards ceremony. It has been such a wonderful day. Cannot thank enough Aviat Husky, Ladd Gardner Insurance, providing great protection for all our pilots. Of course, the Husky, just a wonderful all-around airplane. You can't ask for it. And the support that we've received. Acme, Airframes Alaska, Grip Ties, Best Tugs, Airs Aviation, Venerman Exhaust, the whole works. I got the entire list over there. You guys can see it on the banners. Without everybody's support, this wouldn't happen. Great big thanks to all the wonderful folks here in Gainesville, Texas for helping to make this first year event such a wonderful success. The weather threw curveballs at us. We changed the landing zone 3 times in a day and a half. It was all out there in the grass, and then it all got flooded in the mud. Kubota tractors hooked onto everything and tugged them out. We turned it into a south runway. We turned it into a north runway. I don't know what way we're going. I don't even know what day it is anymore. But it is time to get everybody down here so we can hand out those Grand Champion buckles. Lonestar STOL people are going to go home happy. Who's it going to be? Each of the class winners, I don't even know. So when I get to read them or Doug gets to read them, we're all going to learn the exact same time. It has been an absolute pleasure serving as the MC to this event. I appreciate being asked down for the first time. I sure hope I get to come again. My name is John Jughead Council. Check out my flying adventures with my Black Lab dog Dakota at Jughead Council on YouTube. Come along as we take our 170, play on the sandbars, chase pheasant and quail, go mountain biking out on the rivers, enjoying everything, passing on our love for aviation. Big thanks to the Big Sky helmets, everything out here, the Sky Cowboys, the Big Tire Cowboys. Those award baskets look wonderful over there. It's just been great. I cannot thank enough for the great folks here at the airport. They didn't get a choice whether they were going to really, they said, yeah, we'll put on, we'd love to host this show here at the airport. I don't think he knew exactly what he was getting into, especially when it turned into all the weather and everything. But let me tell you, all the men and women here at Gainesville Airport just did a tremendous job. I hope the judges have got those calculators running fast. It is going to be down to inches. I really think it is. We all saw the performances. Dan Reynolds, the Chinook, completely opposite design aircraft. Pusher, basically super lightweight. Carbon, Yeehaw 6, the latest in technology and Epic Edge Yamaha engines. That's a snow machine engine, okay? And look what it was doing to the airplane. 300 horsepower, taking off in a short 20-some type foot distance. We've got guys out here, Sodbusters STOL Competition up in Malacca, Minnesota, the weekend after Oshkosh. We're already up there anyway with your airplanes. You might as well just take the easy flight up to north of Minneapolis, park the airplane, jump on an airplane, fly home, work a week, see the wife, pet the dog, kick the kids. No, I'm sorry. No, can't say that. And then get back up to Malacca for the Sodbusters competition because it's going to be a blast. They had a wonderful competition last year. Mother's Day weekend. You ought to go to Valdez, Alaska. Go see the Mother Load, the original STOL competition. Tell Keekna, where they do STOL competitions a little different. Instead of making the airplane as light as possible, you have to fly at max gross weight. That's a little different game, a little more realistic for Alaska. But we got results. All righty. We're going to start with heavy touring. Where are our heavy touring pilots? I need you to raise your hands. Our heavy tour pilots out there, 185s, 180s, or 182s. And you want the honors or you want me to? First place winner. Oh, we're starting third place. Third place, Mr. Brian Rose out of Texas with his beautiful 185. La Rosa. That's going to make a next good video. Congratulations.
I don't get the belt buckle.
You don't get the belt buckle, no.
Sure. Are you sure?
But, yeah, I'm really sure. Oh. All righty. Our second place finisher. Oklahoma brings to us Mr. William Gilstrap and his 182. William, where are you at? There he is. Nice work. Showing you that that training wheel up front does some good work, and it really does. You flew a great airplane. I don't know if you heard it. Your last takeoff, you actually got the tie-down ring. That tells me you maximized the performance. Absolute great job out there. And the winner, our first heavy touring champion of the Lonestar STOL, Don Mickey, New Mexico. Woo! I'm just reading what she's telling me. Well, that's what they say, so they'll have to analyze it. And in addition to that wonderful belt buckle, big thanks to Garmin for the in-reach there for you as well. Give you a nice safety device for the backcountry, and of course our Fat Tire Cowboys and that wonderful basket. I think your landing distance at home is going to be a little longer.
I'll trade you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our heavy touring class. That is a great basket. That is good. Absolutely. Congratulations. All right. Next, we've got our light touring class. All right, back one more time for.
I need to announce this one for Jughead here. So our third place winner is Mr. Kenneth Monger from Arkansas. There you go. And let's see, who's our second place? Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I was good with that.
So somebody out of Washington named Jughead?
That's not the right one.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, man. That's a win when you get to come down here and play
Right.
with all the great folks and get to take something home to hang on the
Right,
wall.
right. There you go.
Well, thank you very much. Woo.
First place.
And our first place. Gosh, I don't know. I'll let you tell this guy that he won. I don't know if I want to tell him.
Yeah, I think everybody knew it. I pretty was sure from the time he signed up about 6 months ago. Jeff, get up here. Get your belt buckle. You need to borrow a belt to put it on? You do, don't you? Congratulations. What was our, we got more for you. What was our total distance? 193.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just telling you what she said. So 193. Congratulations, buddy.
Can I have that microphone? Thank you. I want to thank Doug for putting this on. I know exactly what it's like to do it, and it's hard on you.
Thank you for all your advice.
No problem, buddy.
I don't know how many phone calls we had, but it was hundreds probably.
Yeah, it probably was. I want to thank all the people that come to watch. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't get these sponsorships. These things wouldn't happen. I want to thank CC Pocock, who taught me how to fly STOL back in 2018. So if anybody thinks you can't do it, it can be done. You can be taught. Anybody can be taught. My brothers in the 170 Mafia, Terry Gold, Sean Hawley, Mark Hasner, and all the volunteers that made this possible. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, Jeff. Well deserved, buddy. Well deserved. Kind of an honor to say you lost to that guy. All right, our next category, our Bush class. Third place is Mr. Todd Christensen in his Aviat Husky. There we go. Woo! He has already departed. You will accept on his behalf?
He's already started back, heading home towards Alaska, and I think he's going to try to make Amarillo this evening.
No, 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 no. It's Amarillo by morning, not by evening. All right, second place in our Bush class. What do we've got? We got to get over here in front of these beautiful Husky airplanes. Second place, Bush class, Mr. Steve Pierce and his Cub. There he comes. He did wear the appropriate footwear today, that's for sure. Congrats. And our winner. Wow. Really? The top one. I got to tell this guy he was first.
You do.
He flew F-16s. Tony Terrell, get up here. Air Force fighter pilot veteran, that beautiful L-21. Where you at? Woo! Yeah. Ah, nice job. Nice job. Well, you got any words for him?
Well, I don't know what I can say in front of an Eagle guy, but we were shooting for a Husky shutout, but we didn't quite do it.
Yeah, but they're pretty hard airplanes to beat. It took a lot of work for you, and it took a lot of it wasn't easy. Everybody had a couple good passes, a couple tough passes, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nice thing is you got an easy trip home. You might actually even make it this evening.
Not likely.
He's just like, no, I'm going to go celebrate.
No flying weather. Yeah, exactly. I already got it.
All righty. Oh, there you go. There you go. Congratulations, Tony. Proud Air Force veteran right there. We're going to go make. Ooh, hey, this is nice and warm. I like it right here. This airplane looks good on me, doesn't it?
You bet.
We're coming all the way over here, ladies. Oh, it's getting good. This is fun. This is about the best fun of the whole day. So, I think we are now to the experimental bush category. Third place, experimental bush, Mr. Tony Armour and his Just Super STOL. Nice job. It's great to see a wide variety of airframes up here on the podium. From some of the great classics to some of the newest home builts and experimental amateurs. Nice flying, nice airplane.
Thank you. We flew in from Georgia, and my friend in the Zenith, John, it was a long trip yesterday.
Well, now it's worth it, wasn't it? Thank you. All right, second place, experimental bush. We've got John Wisdom with the Super Legend. Whew. I don't remember. I saw too many, but she says yes, it was the last one.
Well, thank you. The first two, I'll admit, the audience was a little close. It's got some torque to that Titan 370. I didn't want to hurt any of you. But after I got the hang of it, went all for it. Happy to have this. Thank you. Thanks for having me out.
Absolutely. It's great to have you here. Thanks for representing Zenith so well and putting another airframe on the podium. All right, our first place is Mr. Butch Kingston out of Idaho with a total score of 101 feet, his Carbon Cub EX1. And right here with Acme Arrow bringing, that's not a pogo stick. It won't rebound at all, but that is a nice additional winner's prize.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, how was it for you?
It was good. It was awesome.
Do you think you could be up here on the podium?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I came.
All right, that's what we like. That's what we like. Well, there was some good flying. It was really entertaining. Some varying conditions today, so I know you had to work at it, but congratulations. Safe trip home.
Yep. Thank you very much.
All right, we are getting closer. Again, huge thanks to not only the beautiful Husky backdrop, but their premier sponsorship. We are now down to Light Sport Experimental, and we have in third place Mr. Hal Stockman, Lawnmower 3. Should have brought Lawnmower 1, Hal. It might have worked out better. There you are, buddy. I told you if you'd shaved the beard, it would have saved some weight.
Oh, yeah.
But it's always good to have you at any event. It's always fun to get to hang out, and it's getting to be old hat having you on the podium.
Well, yeah, I had to work pretty hard to get one on the board today. So if I'd got done a little better, I might have been further up, you know.
Well, there's always the next one, and you did beat Steve Henry earlier at Oshkosh, if I remember right. No, I'm sorry, New Holstein.
Right, yeah. So you know, we're nip and tuck. I got to keep him on his toes.
Exactly. Well, congratulations, Hal. All right, second place, Light Sport Experimental. With a score of 60.5, Mr. Dan Reynolds, Chinook. And I still have not looked at what the winning score is, so literally until I announce it, I don't know exactly how short it all got. It's got to be tough to say second place with that, but it was an incredible performance. It was such a neat airplane, and we're really glad you came down. I hope you'll make the trip again.
Well, I'd sure love to, and it's been a pleasure coming down here. When you're up against the best of the best, second place is a heck of a win to me. I never expected that. These guys are the best of the best out here, folks. They're tough to beat.
Well, congratulations. And I hope the trip home goes a little easier than the trip down.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be quarantined for 2 weeks or something, I'm hearing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, live Air Show TV. I know this is what we have all been waiting for. We know who it is. It's Mr. Steve Henry and Yeehaw 6, but how short was it? How would you like a total takeoff and landing distance of 52 feet? We had a takeoff of 25, a landing of 27. Epic Edge Yamaha Performance Engines, Highlander Aircraft. This man is the master. Buddy, congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, old Hal and Dan put the pressure on, though, just right from the start. When we were practicing out here the other day, I put a little thing on Facebook showing some of our landings and takeoffs. I was like, this is going to be tight.
Well, I really think it was your last pass that did it.
Yeah, it was. It was. I knew I had to nail it, and fortunately, I guess I did.
Congratulations. Turn around, enjoy all this. I know that'll look good on you in Idaho. The end reach is always handy. Have that hanging up on your person in the airplane in the back country. If something goes wrong, you're just a button's push away from having a rescue chopper right over your head in less than 2 hours. Can't thank them enough for what they do for all our general aviation. A great big round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen, to all our pilots out there. Pilots, please raise your hand. Thank you. Wonderful support from our crowd, our sponsors, Live Air Show TV, Doug Jackson. We're going to give him one last chance to close this out before I send everybody off, but congratulations on a great first show, sir. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. We've got a few more people to talk about here. So come up. First of all, got to thank this guy. Thank you so much.
You bet.
We've got some little something for you here.
You bet. Texas belt buckler from the great state of Texas, as far as our sponsor. And our CEO and owner of the company, Stu Hornwell, definitely love this gift from the great state of Texas. We look forward to continuing sponsorship throughout the series. And thanks for everybody being here and the great job you guys did. It's wonderful. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm going to accept this one on behalf of Ladd. Ladd Gardner had to leave, but amazing his support of all this event. This event was presented by Ladd. He had to leave a little bit earlier. He was out here, and he wanted to tell everybody what a great time he had. So, Ladd, if you're watching, this one's yours. Okay. So, I need my gold sponsors up here. Sasser, Tony. Where's our Acme guy? Eric? So, guys, on behalf of, there was our Garmin gal. So guys, thank y'all very much for being a part of this show. That's something for you guys. So, there you go. Thank you so much. So we've got Garmin, we've got TK1 Racing, we got Legend here, we got Mr. Mike Sasser, great friend of mine, and helped me kind of put the brain side behind this. And then we've got Acme Aero here. So thank y'all so much for all your support. Yep. Thank you.
Absolutely. Appreciate being a part of it.
Thanks. All right. JT Taylor. Thank you, brother. Best competition director I've ever had in this event.
It's the only one so far.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
So my air boss, you killed it today. Come over here.
Absolutely.
What an amazing job. I know that you guys couldn't hear what he was doing, but it was like a fine-tuned machine.
Thank you. You guys enjoy flying? I like talking to the airplanes, so.
There you go.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Mr. Jughead. That is for you, brother. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I got a plaque in there. Jeff, I got more than you. And I do want to say, on behalf of all the 170 guys, there were only 2 airplanes of the same type that made the podium, and it was old classic Cessna 170s. We did pretty good. We did pretty good. Well, is there anything else before I send it off? Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Jughead Council, live airshow TV fans around the world. The fans here at Gainesville, you have just witnessed our very first Lonestar STOL Competition. It is not going to be the last. It was incredible competition, right down to the very last landing before we had it all. And the fun will continue. I think our boys up in Maine have a slight challenge they want to throw out to our Legend Cub guys. Is that correct?
I'd like Doug to explain to his favorite charity that you work with, just for us.
So my charity is Operation Airdrop. Some of my Operation Airdrop guys are here. It's a general aviation disaster relief charity. This guy right here, come over here, Larry. We haven't talked about this guy. Has been. He called me up. He sits on the board of directors for my charity. He said, "I want to help you with your event," and he has spent about 3 days out here killing himself. Mr. Larry Robichaux.
Thank you, Doug. It's been a pleasure to work out here. Jughead, you do a great job. All of you have. The film crew has been working their butts off. I just can't say enough for all the volunteers. Thanks to all the volunteers who came out. And some of you were here 3 days, too. We appreciate it.
No problem. So I'll let you take it.
Sure. Thanks, Doug. And I'd like to thank everybody for welcoming me. I'm 1,500 miles from home. I've been to Florida for a couple of weeks, and I've been over here, and my wife's going to wonder where I am. But and she said when I talked to her today, Jughead, that she said if it was such an enjoyable thing with you, she'd actually come to one. She said you were great.
We'll get somebody else introduced to it.
So I'd like to introduce you all to Shooter the Shootout Frog. You all thought we were done flying? We're not flying. We're not done flying yet. Where's the Legend Cub guys? I got a challenge for the Legend Cub guys. It's Cub Crafters against Legend Cub. If you accept the challenge, we're going to put $100 each in a hat. And when we get all done, we're going to give it to Doug's charity. So here's my $100 to my secretary, Chris. And I will say, I'll challenge you guys to a shootout out here. I also have another proxy one from Wes, my Carbon Cub friend, my Super Cub friend. Where's Wes? Wes, there he is. So where's Wes? Wes is kind of a shy guy, but he told me that he was quite sure that CC sits down to go pee and he drinks beer from a glass, and he will challenge him out to a shootout.
Well, you'll have to take that up with CC. I've drank a little whiskey with him. I haven't seen him drink a beer. But ladies and gentlemen, what a great time. So they're going to go have a little challenge afterwards. We're going to wrap it up. On behalf of everybody here, my name is John Jughead Council. Live Air Show TV just brought you the STOL competition, Lonestar style, and it was great. We'll see everybody later. God bless you.